back on the winning track, I shared with the team that this was a really good culture win for us. Things didn't go well for us in the first quarter and a half. And playing on the road, when you have that many things go south, if you don't have a strong culture, strong chemistry, a lot of times teams can't fight back and recover from that. And in all three phases, they did. They stood together, their body language was good, their attitude's good. That was a culture win for them to be on the road and come back from where we were, particularly at the end of the half, first half, where we rallied and put ourselves in position to play well enough to win in the second half. We had some crucial mistakes, critical mistakes, I should say, that we need to learn from. But overall, guys fought back from it. And we were able to manage rushing the ball. They played heavy box, as you guys can tell from, I'm sure you were up in the press box, crashing and bringing everybody and stop Ollie defense. Throw it if you can from day one, which is not a surprise. But we were able to find ways to rush the ball in the second half some and balance it out, which made it good. We held them to 2 of 11 on third down, which is a big jump for us. We've been very average on third downs, getting off the field defensively. We're really good in this game. And we were at the same, basically 50% again, just under 50% third down conversions. Our hidden yards were really good in this game. I didn't look, but in my brain, 53 to 79 penalties, so we're plus 30-ish. But our returns, we had 75 yards returned to 38, so that's another 40. And then 12 more on punt return. So right almost 100 hidden yards we had in this game, which would be the length of the field and touchdown. So our hidden yards were good. We were good on defensive fourth downs, 0 for 2. We held them for 0 for 2 on fourth down. Obviously, Presley was fantastic, 15 catches, 189 yards, just through the roof. Bowman had some throws I wish that we could have back, but he also made some throws. Still need to keep working on him setting and not drifting and falling away and throwing. But, overall it was good for us. 500 yards of offense, 390. I think they only had 2 first downs in the second half. I don't remember getting first downs until the last drive, the 2-minute drive. Before that, I think we held them to 3 and outs, right? Like 3 plays, 3 series in a row. We had a critical error on the roughing the punter. 39 plays hard all the time. It wasn't a block. He tried to make it a block. And I shared with the defense, we got the stop. We made the mistake on roughing the punter. But I also told him, when you play hard like 39 does every play, then I can live with your mistakes. He plays hard every play. Then when they get the first down, you guys have watched enough sports to know usually when that happens, the other team does what? They go down and score, right? Defense rallied and stopped them right there. And then we were able to get the ball back and move it. So that was a very impressive two defensive stands for our group. And to rally back and just play the next play and ignore what happened before. So overall, it was, once we got through the first quarter, it was a good day for us. Team's got to enjoy it tonight, get home, and we got to go back to work Monday. Got a long week, and got to have a good week of practice. Got to get ready to play.
Mike, with 4 minutes left in the second, you guys take the safety in the end zone. You put it back to them. They're getting it at the half. You're down 14. How important was Trey Rucker getting that interception to kind of igniting that comeback?
That's what I was mentioning earlier. It was big time. I don't like the play call we had down there. I've called plays a lot of years in my career. Sometimes you don't call good plays, so it's not a knock on them, but I didn't like the play call. And obviously it didn't work out for us. That was a critical mistake that we'll fix moving forward, but they were going for blood. And, it was debatable what they really should have done with the lead they had, and they went empty and went after it, and we dropped out in zone. They got us an empty earlier in the game. They hit it on a post route on Rucker, and we got back in empty. We showed that and then dropped out into a zone, and obviously he must not have known because he didn't see Rucker. That was huge for us at that time. The points, yes, but more so the momentum, and it's going to be okay.
How important was that? It's going to be okay because I'm guessing probably for a lot of that first quarter and a half, it felt a little bit like last week.
Felt a lot. That's why I told them this was a good culture win. For a quarter and a half, if it would have started raining heavy, it felt just like last week. And they kept playing. And I think that the two things that you guys brought up, you're exactly right. Those were the biggest plays in the game. Not what happened in the second half. What happened at the end of the first half.
With Brennan's 15 catches, was that something you were able to do because they were bringing those guys to stop the run, or was that Allen and Brennan just having a connection today?
We're doing a lot of things with him to try to get him the ball, right? You can see that. We're moving him all the time. It doesn't guarantee it, though. As I've shared with you before, it's difficult to always get a ball to a wideout. You can get it to a back easy. It's not always easy to get it to a wideout if the defense doesn't want you to get it to him. So our offense did a good job in moving him around, doing some different things to get him freed up a little bit. And then he made a number of really tough catches today in traffic. Tough catches and make plays. So we always want to get him the ball. That's not a secret. It's not always easy to get it to him. Okay? But when they're playing heavy run and running safeties down and jumping in the box, that will open up more for him on the perimeter.
With some of those hits he took, to make those catches, he almost tied a school record with 15 today. Does that just feel like a record that a guy like Brennan Presley should be close to have?
Yeah, I don't know where he's at career-wise, but he's got to be getting close to a lot of records. He took a lot of hits today, and he just keeps making plays. He just keeps getting up. So I'm glad he's on our team.
What do you think enabled you guys to start running the ball in the third quarter?
We went to a couple different schemes that we didn't use as much in the first half. We still had an extra guy in the ball. So there's a couple schemes you can use to try to handle that if you guess where that extra guy is going to be, whether he's going to be outside or inside. So it's a cat and mouse game. I think Casey guessed right most of the second half, which is difficult to do. We blocked him, and we blocked him some in the first half, but the extra guy that's inserted in the box is nobody blocking. And you saw there's times that he made that play on us. And in the second half, he was in a removed area, and we were able to pop through a few times more than the first half. Still had an extra guy in the box.
Mike Gundy went into the injury tent. Is that anything major? I know he still finished out the game, but with his ankle.
I haven't heard. I'm guessing he's okay. He came back in and played. He ran pretty good in the end, so I think he's okay.
Mike, you've hinted all year about how impressed you are with what this team has done, given where it was. Now, with today's result, you can play for triple next week. Is what I did. Big picture, how big a deal is that to you?
Well, every game's important. No matter the situation. That's not coach's talk. In our culture, the players have to understand that we have an obligation to coach every week. They have an obligation to prepare and play every week. That's what we all signed up for. So no matter what the situation is, our organization is obligated to do that. That's what we do. No matter the circumstances. But when you get toward the end, I'm guessing the other teams across the country in college football, they all train to get to the end and have a chance to play for something big as you move forward. And we do the same. Our goal when we start the season has always been to find a way to win a conference championship. That's what our goal is. And we feel like that if we do that, it gives us a chance to get into postseason play. Doesn't guarantee it, but it gives us a good chance. If we don't win the conference, it's going to be pretty rare to get into extra postseason play. So that's a good goal for our team, and I guess, I don't know the tiebreakers, I don't know all that, I guess y'all know scores. I mean, I just told the team, my math is not real good, I don't understand all that, I know that if we keep winning, it gives us the best chance in the end. And
Last
that's
two,
what we've told them.
last two for coach. Just a quick follow-up. 2 years ago, you got to Arlington because you had, the defense was just unbelievable. At 11, you win the title. The offense, no one can stop. I don't know if you have that offense or that defense with this team.
No, we don't.
So that's got to feel pretty nice.
Yeah, we're playing, what I said is this was a good culture. When I use the term culture, it means a team win.
Right.
Defense played good at times and then didn't play good at times. Offense didn't play good at times and then played good at times. Special teams was pretty good all night, other than running into the kicker, punter, and then Alex had a low PAT. That ball needs elevated. But to answer your question, you're exactly right. We're not knocking anybody's socks off in any of the three categories. We just got to kind of play as a group and manage, and as coaches, we have to manage the game properly, try to minimize mistakes and capitalize if the other team makes a few.
Last one. You mentioned special teams there. Alex Hill tonight, 3 more field goals. He was the nation's leader in field goals made. How key is that to be able to, whether they're on the 40-yard line or farther, just trusting him to go out there and make a field goal?
Well, as I've said, Alex is a self-motivator, self-starter, highly intelligent, been very successful in his life at multiple things. Surfing, skateboarding, soccer, field goal kicking, and we trust him. He's reliable, he's very calm. At the end of the game, I was trying to get us set up to kick a field goal, and we ended up scoring a touchdown. I wanted to kick a field goal for sure because it made it a game. And so I said, let me find the kicker so I can ask him where he wants the ball. Because we had that discussion, but sometimes he'll say, well, I'm not sure. Just depends on the depth of the, how far it is. So I said, okay. So they couldn't find him, and I said, well, we got 2 more plays till it's 3rd down, and we have to get the ball located. I need somebody to find the kicker so I can ask him where he wants the ball. Well, somebody got him, and he comes walking up like we're at brunch on Sunday. And he's just as calm as today. You looking for me, coach? I said, hell yeah, I'm looking for you. I've been looking for you for 35 seconds. Where do you want the ball? And he said, what do you mean? I said, we're going to set this thing up to kick a field goal if we don't score. We can run it to the right, we can run it to the left, and we can run it up the middle. And we can tell Ollie, don't cut one way or the other, go straight ahead. What do you want? He goes, the middle's fine, coach. Okay, the middle it is. So we ran up the middle.
Thanks, Jeff.
All of that.
Hey, folks, we're going to do interviews back here. Something's done. And